watch this channel. Friendly neighborhood old soldier on a cool Robeson County morning. According to my little thermostat gauge in my truck, it's 47 degrees outside this morning. A little damp. Had a little bit of rain last night. Feels actually pretty good outside. Anyways, for you, Brother Kyle, hope you're doing well. Got a question for everybody. Has anybody heard about the Hornaday ammunition plant in Nebraska catching on fire or exploding? If so, let me know down in the comments. Somebody sent me a ticky-tack, talky-tick, tick-tock thingamabob. Don't do that, so. But I was able to get it to play, and the guy was saying something about Hornaday ammunition plant in Nebraska kerbooming. Could it be a simple accident? If it's true, I couldn't find it nowhere else last night. Could it be a simple accident? Or could it be that the players in the deep state were wanting to curtail ammunition for the civilian population? Just think about that for a minute now, folks. Just like the whole Chinese balloon thing, our first thoughts were, what information was those balloons gathering? Somebody pointed out to me, says, what about what they were transmitting? I was like, valid point. And shortly after that first balloon got shot down over the Atlantic near Myrtle Beach, all of a sudden all these trains started derailing. Big accidents. And to the YouTube auditors that's going to label this as fake news or try to strike this thing down, you can kiss my butthole. I don't care. I'll get my message out one way or the other. Oh, by the way, not safe for work with children, so be careful where you show this video. Yeah, we're going to talk conspiracies this morning, folks. I want to talk conspiracies. So, yeah. What else could potentially happen? You know, we've already had all these chicken plants and other farm plants and everything burn up and smolder, but you know, the mainstream media won't cover it. And then we got that dipshit Bill Gates trying to push this basically synthetically processed meat and calling it safe to eat. We're allowing China to buy up farmland left and right. Where does it end, folks? Where does it end? The funny thing is, some of the people in these big libtard cities, like Chicago and New York, yeah, I'm making fun of them, watching my good rat's ass. Philadelphia, they're all starting to cry because Uncle Joe's sending all the illegal immigrants, undocumented workers to live in their towns. Well, y'all were the ones that said let them come. But now that you're in your neighborhood, you don't like it. Now, to be fair, most of the people in New York City, Philadelphia, Chicago, the average ordinary citizen, probably didn't want this. Okay? But guess what? Now they got it. And their mayors are backpedaling left and right to try and avoid all this. Now they're wanting to point the finger at the federal government when everyone turned and told the federal government to send them our way. Yeah. They're playing that blame game of, well, the federal government told us to take them. No, they did not. And hats off to Texas governor. You know, he's the one that started this whole thing when he started putting them on a bus and sending them anyway. I really loved it when they sent up a whole bunch of them up there to Martha's Vineyard. You saw how quick them libturds got rid of them. Yeah. You know, what's good for thee is not good for me, so therefore don't send them to me. I'll send them back to thee. Yeah. Freaking bastards. And the resources that are being expended to find places for these people to live, provide them with food, medicine, free medical care. Yet homeless veterans get to sleep on the street constantly. American citizens that are down on their luck can't get the help they need. Folks, I don't know what to tell you anymore. Other than stock up on as much food, ammunition, medical supplies you can get. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, old soldier, you're just over exaggerating things. You're just out there." You know. What if I ain't? What if I ain't? Too late to listen then, because by that time they'll have this whole thing shut down. You see, folks, communists play the long game. They're the masters of it. Have been. How do you defeat them? A strong defensive offense. Say that again. With a strong defensive offense. Meaning that once provoked, we unleash total and complete hell upon them until they are eradicated from the face of the earth. Much like what Israel needs to do to Hamas when they go into Gaza here real soon. Oh, soldier, you can't say that! The hell I can. Free speech, ladies and gentlemen. I really think Israel needs to go in and annihilate Hamas to the nth degree. You notice I'm saying Hamas, not the Palestinian citizenry. Hamas. And for the Palestinian citizens that are supporting Hamas, they getting away. Too bad, so sad. Go meet your 72 virgins. Well, that's only for the men. I don't know what the women get when they go to their version of heaven, or what they believe is their version of heaven, which I believe is not real. But long story short, Israel needs to go in and take them out. Also heard we're sending a second carrier battle group in there this week to contain the fight. We're going to send them, let them fight. Let them fight on the side of right. If they're not going to do that, we need to stay out of Israel's way. Let Israel do what they're going to do. But anyway. Well, that's a real nice turn signal there, Mr. Dump Truck. Why don't you wait till the last minute again, you dipstick? Well, just take your sweet time. Anyway, my apologies. The problem we've got in this country is we got about 30 or 40 or 50 different agendas trying to take place all at one time. And it's really hard to figure out who's on whose side per se. The vast majority of them are for the communists that are trying to take over the country. And I believe a lot of them are ploys by communists to take our eye off the most important things we need to be focusing on. Okay? Putting emphasis on things that we ought not be worried about, but we're worrying about. Dividing us along religious, racial, and sexual lines. Now, we've got people in this country that are divided amongst, Palestine Jewish lines as far as who supports what. Just further proof that, the worst part about it is the people that are supporting some of this bullshit don't even know one fact about what's going on. They follow the crowd. Just like Antifa, the communist of Antifa. We support Black Lives Matter. Okay there, alfalfa. Move back in your mom's basement and, shut the hell up. If you don't know what you're talking about. George Floyd was a hero. George Floyd was a thug-ass criminal that didn't care about nobody but himself. And at the end of the day, after his death and autopsy, the man had enough fentanyl in his system to kill a moose. They want to say he died because they put the knee behind his neck. I think he was already on his way to meet his maker. Knee behind the neck might have been a bit much, I'll agree. Put it on the middle part of his back, I guess. But you know what? I wasn't there, so I don't know how much he was a resisting arrest or not. All I do know was he was not the martyr or the hero that they made him out to be. He was a piece of garbage that never sought to better himself. There you have it. You don't like it? Tough, kiss my ass. I don't care. Just like when the old boy got shot in St. Louis, the whole hands up, don't shoot come out. Verified by 4 or 5 different witnesses, he never said that. And the fact that he went after a police officer's gun and he got shot for playing stupid games. So he won a stupid prize. It's called a box in the ground 6 feet under. That's what the SOB won. And he got what he deserved. That's harsh, old soldier. Well, yeah, you're darn right it's harsh, but life is harsh. And they martyred these 2 individuals. Individuals that do not set good, moral, decent examples for any community. Really, dude? Bus stop in front of us, and this guy decided, because the bus didn't take off fast enough, he's going to try and pass all of us. Now he's in a no passing zone. Dumbass. Now, some people are just stuck on stupid. But like I said, folks, they made martyrs out of these individuals that were not examples for the community. At all. But again, Antifa, bunch of scrawny white, weak punk liberals. We support Black Lives Matter, yeah. Half of what it is, what it's about. Which, of course, BLM came out, truth came out. Founders were communists, admitted so. Embezzled money that they haven't been prosecuted for yet. And nobody, there are people demanding to know where the money went, but their voices are not being heard. Their voices are being suppressed. Want to know why the founders bought all that property. You know, buying them homes. And where'd they buy those homes? Predominantly rich Caucasian neighborhoods. Greed. And who's stirring all this? Communism. Communists. They're hell-bent to divide this nation, and they're about ready to crack that egg wide open. If you don't believe me, that's up to you. And for those of us that wholeheartedly believe in our right to bear arms, and our right to free speech, and our right to a speedy trial, and our right to not have our homes searched without warrant, without notification of said mentioned warrant. Our voices are being suppressed every day. Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same people. Will shut you down if you criticize somebody from the other side, but yet the other side can criticize all they want. They can say hateful and mean things all they want, threatening things all they want, and they get away with it day after day after day after day. But you or I, we post something, and next thing you know, you're in Facebook jail, or Instagram has removed your post. And even this platform, BoobTube, does the same thing. If it doesn't, if it goes against anything they support, they believe, they either take your video down or they strike your account. The worst part about it is they keep playing into these narratives that are false. So much so they changed the rules, you know. Just a few years back, you could show videos of guns and shooting and all kinds of stuff without fear of being demonetized if your channel is monetized, or given a strike. Those kinds of things. It was okay when they showed people taking pictures of Donald Trump and throwing knives and axes at him and shooting it. But if you did that with a picture of Hillary Clinton, the Obozos, you know, any of that rat pack, it got taken down for hate speech in a heartbeat. You see, for them, when they spew their rhetoric against us, it's not hate speech. It's the truth. No, it's not the truth. And nobody gives a shit about their feelings except themselves. Your feelings do not equate to fact. Anyway, I'm almost at work, so I'm going to get off here, folks. Y'all have a safe day. Keep your eyes open, ear to the ground, your neck on a swivel. Stay cautious, question everything. Gather supplies. Neighborhood Old Soldier out.